Hello everybody, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Les Manley in Lost in LA. Last time we started the game, despite our better judgment, and were treated to some of the best pixelated softcore pornography that you could expect in a 1991 video game. In other words, utterly terrible. Slightly more titillating than the bodybuilder women here on the left. Oh, a description I missed out on last time. We click here on the middle of the screen, we get this description. The pit at Venice Beach, this is the place where Helmet asked Les to meet him. We know because we watched that in the opening movie. As usual, human slabs of beef lumber around here in an anabolic rage. The male bodybuilders are pretty scary too. Yeah, that gives you some idea of the humor that we have in store for us as this game continues. But we did still befriend Lance the lifeguard, who said that he would be willing to vouch for us with these two bodybuilders. How exactly us getting him to say, oh yeah, you can say I'm a friend of yours, is at all helpful. It makes no logical sense, but then this is the least of the problems that the puzzles in this game have. And yet, it's better than the puzzles in the first game, and then there is some sense between cause and effect. But as we're going to see, there's a lot that makes this game worse, even though now we have a point-and-click interface instead of trying to guess the perfect words. But let's go ahead and talk to the bodybuilders and pump them for information. Yes, information, that's all, despite the rather static picture of them, which the only animation is them blinking. Lance sent me. They call me Bud. Major Bud. Hey, a Major Bud of Lance is a Major Bud of ours. So now I have the options of what do you think happened to Helmet? So you knew him pretty well. I have to be going. Oh yeah, Love Bean was like way cool. He started pumping iron with us about a year ago. He used to come by with Maladonna. Gee, I wonder who that's supposed to be based on. Helmet and Maladonna, the music video vixen? It didn't last long. They thought a lot. No surprise, nobody else can tolerate the bitchy little hype meister either. Anyway, we worked out with Helmet like every day. Before he disappeared, he was one buffed little manster. He was a major babe magnet. We'll miss him. Totally. What do you think happened to Helmet? It's the same as all the other disappearances. Important people just disappear into the ozone. And none of the victims have been found. I think it's aliens. The whole situation is just really, stop that. Thanks. Really scary. So you think Helmet will never be found? We hope he is, but it doesn't look good. Yeah, a friend of mine says the cops have been told to put a lid on any investigations. How does your friend know that? He's on the police force. Duh. Can I get in touch with your policeman friend? Sure. His name's Rock. He's a traffic cop over on Hollywood Boulevard. Rock? Not O'Malley or Delaney or something? Hey, this is L.A. Maybe he could tell you more about what the cops know. Tell him we said it's okay for him to talk to you. I'll be on the lookout for him, thanks. And yes, this is how we get an in with the police. So, what's Maladonna really like? She's a wonderful person. Not. Really, she's a shameless shelf-promoting slime bag. which in this town is considered genius. She's got Hollywood like totally rigged. We pretty much despise her. Though, of course, she is our role model. Not that we're obsessed with her like that man at the Pawn Emporium. No, silly, that's LaFonda he's obsessed with, not Maldana. Really? Really? Gak, what am I thinking of? Do you ladies know where I could find Maladonna? I hear she's shooting a new movie over at Paramount's. Nice. Yeah, if she and Abe aren't in each other's throats, that is. Abe? Abe Goldstein? He's the top gun over at Paramount's? Really? Well, I have to be going now, ladies. Later, dude. Really? Alright, so with that done, yeah, no apparent use for that. And yeah, the roller skating babe just completely phases through us. Now, you'd think you'd use the map from here to move out of this area. In fact, you have to move off the screen, and it takes you to, boom, this map interface. Meanwhile, in a secret laboratory somewhere in LA, looks like Renee O'Connor from Xena Warrior Princess. Why are you doing this to me? I trusted you. Ha, don't try that fake line with me, LaFonda. You stars are all the same. What have you done with Helmet? Helmet can't save you now. I've already taken care of him. What do you mean? Where is he? Don't worry, my dear. You'll be joining him very soon. Together you'll make fine additions to my collection. Collection? I don't understand. What collection? Look above you. You'll understand. As I said, get used to that scream effect. We'll be hearing it a fair bit. Well, we have a map, so I guess we're no longer lost in LA. But we can see the different areas. There's Venice Beach, Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset and Vine, Paramount Studios, and Rodeo Drive. Well, you were told to look for the cop over on Hollywood Boulevard. Hollywood Boulevard. Thousands flock here every year hoping their dreams will come true. Few survived untouched. It's rumored that even Helmet Being spent many nights wandering these streets and back alleys before becoming one of the brightest new stars. Just in case you don't know where you are, the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce has provided this handy reminder. And yeah, that appears to be a parody of the famous Evangeline bulletin boards that just says milk. And Hollywood Wax Museum. As Les nears the old wax museum, this building creaks and groans, sending chills up his spine. He feels uncomfortable here. Yes, this is by what way of we call subtle foreshadowing. The doors and windows have been boarded shut. A member of the graffiti patrol watches to make sure the little kid doesn't doesn't make a mistake. And oh yes, we can see Man's Chinese Theater here. Now there are 3. Yeah, T3, because, it was a joke then that they'd ever make a third Terminator movie after the second one tidied things up so well. Which makes it even funnier now as I'm recording this in 2025. Anyway, no need to talk to him. There isn't tourists waiting to see the show. Listen to him. Just your average crowd type babble. Look at poster. La Caja Flesh's Star of the Week. More silicone than a DAP caulking gun. Hollywood Boulevard, the heart of Tinseltown. The lack of traffic in midday is a reminder of the recent troubles. A tough-looking guy is hanging out in one of the corners. A sterling example of the quality entertainment available in this fine section of Los Angeles. Yeah, the La Caja flesh. Look closely. Guaranteed to give you more skin for your entertainment dollar. Boom, bada boom, bada boom. I think that's how it's supposed to be whenever we make it. Do. Sleazoid. Talk about being on the fringe of the entertainment business. This guy is way out. Step right up. Here it is, direct from Paris, French entertainment at its finest. You think I'd be interested in going in there? You must have me confused with someone from another game. Hey, careful about mentioning characters from other games. Why? What do you mean? Don't you remember that threatening letter from that other company? Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I guess I better be more cautious. Yeah, I have no idea, and my research on this has been kind of limited. Maybe Sierra did threaten them after the first one for looking too much like Leisure Suit Larry. I really don't think they had anything to worry about, frankly, as the test of time has shown, but... By the way, have you seen Helmet Bean? Sure. He's right in here. Still trying to lure me into a different type of adventure, huh? Hey, business has been slow. Can't blame me for trying. Well, I better continue my search. Sure you don't want to search in here? You wouldn't believe the pixels on these girls. Oh, sorry to bother you again. I'll just be going. Yeah. Remember this for later, because this is going to be even more funny. It's like, no, we're not going in the strip club. Not even going to entertain the thought. Just a typical family of foreigners trying to immortalize their visit in Hollywood in a family portrait with the world's famous Murray's Hotel in the background. World famous? Murray's Hotel. Rooms rentable in 5-minute increments. All the amenities. TV, sink, light bulb, KY jelly, some carpeting provided. And I know I said that this game was a little bit better about not putting you in positions where you could screw up the game by missing a conversation or not doing one thing exactly right at the right time. This is one of the occasions where that is not the case. So, hotel entrance, about... The heat of the midday sun has all but evaporated the spoo usually residing on the door handle. I wonder if J. Michael Straczynski ghost wrote part of this game now, because he makes references to spoo in everything he writes. In Babylon 5, it's a food item. It's a lame animal that becomes a food item. It's a type of food in the He-Man episodes that he wrote. Anyway. Open. Judging from the stains on the furniture, this lobby has seen its share of human drama. Not to mention the stains on the owner. A tacky product placement ad. Les looks at the sagging, stained couch and wonders what the hotel rooms are like. Advertisements. Lonely redhead with fondness for cheese whiz looking for partner in adventurous cooking. Gourmets only, room 3A. Lost, small parcel, plain brown wrapping, vicinity of Murray's Hotel. Reward of return by 12/20/72, Gino. Looking for your big breaks in films? Tired of having to stand up for auditions? Please call Lou for Blue, where talent doesn't matter. Oh, doesn't he look like a pleasant, cheerful fellow? These stairs lead up to the rooms that Murray rents. The carpeting was last replaced during the Coolidge administration. About Murray Moroni. Yeah, you've seen more hair on cue balls, but that hoary visage bespeaks a terrible knowledge. Here's a man close to Hollywood's seamy underbelly. Talk to. I'm trying to find out what happened to Helmet Bean. What's that? Bean? Helmet Bean? Go pill your German lentils somewhere else, pal. Helmet Bean's a person, not a lentil. Oh, I'm sorry. Is he a hood? No. A gangster? No. Promoter? No. Punk? No. Politician? No. Then I don't know him. Say, you got time for a Swedish massage? It's very therapeutic. I don't think so. I've got to go find my friend. Suit yourself. What's your take on the celebrity disappearances? Who wants to know? Me? I'm Les Manley? We all got our problems. How come you're so interested? You a reporter or something? No, but I pretend to be in a different game. All right, a con man, huh? Well, you're in the right town. You better be good, though. You got some competition if you want to run a racket around here. Well, I'm pretty much out of the confidence game. Really, I'm just trying to find my friend Helmut Bean. That's too bad. Of course, he didn't run in this part of town, but you sure got to admire his lifestyle. Nice place you've got here. Yeah, sure, if you don't mind the dragonflies. Or teeth marks on the soap. Every drinking glass comes wrapped in a sanitary sock. And we shampoo the wall carpeting every other week regular. Plus free phone service. You interested? You mentioned free phone service? Yep, you came to the right place. We got in-house service. Just a 1-900 eargasm. I don't need the phone, actually, but you never know when a phone jack might come in handy. Just when you think you've heard it all. Oh, I can get you a phone jack you wouldn't believe. Need extra lubricants? Just buzz room service. Now, will that be cash or cash? All I've got is a credit card. No credit. Are you willing to barter? Okay, I was thinking it'd be nice to have one of your internal organs. What are you talking about? A kidney'd be good. I hear it's a lucrative business these days. Healthy kidneys go for $5-6 on the street. You got pink kidneys? Like a baby's bottom buster, but you'll never get one. Yeah, probably a good thing. If my regular customers find out they can barter their organs, I'll be up to my keister and spleens. Do you know that kid across the street? Yeah, his name's Blade. He does odd jobs for me sometimes. He seems really tough. Is that why they call him Blade? He may be Blade now, but I've known him since he was born. His parents really named him Peace Child. He was one of the brightest kids around when he was growing up. He just took a wrong turn. Wasn't too serious, though. What did he do? Something to do with computer break-ins. I better be going now. See you around. The exit's that way. And yeah, actually, the conversation that triggers it, I just remembered, comes later. But you have to do a favor for Murray. And if you refuse to do the favor, not thinking, yeah, I really don't want to do this, you don't get a second chance to ask again. So let's talk to Blade. He doesn't look a thing like Wesley Snipes. This guy owns this corner. When he moved in, he just took it over. My name's Les. What's yours? Blade. Now get lost. Hey, what's your problem? You still here? Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, doing what? I'm waiting for a call. But there's no phone here. Obviously, but I was told to wait here for a call. Or maybe a contact. You're not the contact, are you? I don't think so. Then get lost. I'm still waiting for a call. I still think you need a phone. Know anything about the disappearances? Hey, don't try to pin those on me. I might have gotten in trouble for breaching computer security systems, but I'm no kidnapper. Oh, I'm sorry. Peace, child. How are you? I'm fine. Hey, wait a minute. Where did you hear that name? Murray mentioned it to me. Hey, he promised not to tell anyone. Murray seemed to be an alright kind of guy to me. Yeah, Murray's okay, I suppose. You're not going to mention the Peace Child thing to anybody else, are you? What's it worth to you? Hey, don't strong-arm me. Are you going to tell anyone or not? No, I'll never breathe a word. Good. Make sure you don't. Sometimes it was a real bummer being a 60s baby. Oh, were your parents hippies? Love, harmony, tolerance. You wouldn't believe the stuff I was taught as a kid. And besides, in my line of work, a name like Peace Child's a professional downer. What's your profession? Oh, sometimes I do odd jobs for Murray. Beyond that, let's say I used to be in the security business. Seen anything unusual lately? Nap, same old stuff, just like the other night. Some babe in a white limo said I could make a quick 100 if I'd help with a little job. Sounds crooked to me. What did she look like? It was dark and I couldn't get close to the limo. Man, she must have been wearing a whole bottle of perfume, standing 5 feet away, and my eyes were already watering. Perfume? Totally heinous. I know it's because it's the most expensive stuff around. It's Maladona's own brand. My girl's always asking for it. You seem very streetwise. Any advice for me? There's a gang over at Lou's that are really just rap and rip-off artists. They call themselves the Boys. Their name about sums it up, too. Little posers may look tough, but they really live up in the hills where the expensive homes are. They used to hang out in this corner till I ran them off. I hope no one was hurt. All I did was threaten them. You act tough and they fold like a cheap card table. Know what I mean? Yes, I see. A little bit more advice on how to handle a different puzzle. Yeah. We can walk down to the other side of the boulevard, too. Despite the picturesque setting, deserted streets testify that the fear generated by disappearances is affecting this part of town as well. And we get a better look at Man's Theater. About Man's Theater. It doesn't matter what's playing as long as the tourists can go home and say they saw a show here. Let's hear the muffled sounds of gunshots and mortar fire. All right, one of Arnold's movies. About the movie patrons. Throngs of moviegoers waiting patiently for the next show to begin. Just average crowd-type babble, mostly out-of-towners who know nothing about the rash of disappearances. October 13th, Part 10. Geriatric Jason Myers still isn't dead. The joke of this being that there have been 10 Friday the 13th movies since this time, and I'm pretty sure there have been 10 Halloween movies if you count all the reboots. One of my horror movie followers, or fan followers, if you know this off the top of your head, please note in the comments, or I may post in the comments myself if I remember to look it up later. But this man, fearful that his best friend Rusty will be mistaken for some famous canine, maintains a tight grip on the leash. And hey, there's a traffic cop. This cop is so dedicated that he directs traffic even when there isn't any. Hi, I'm Les Manley. Hello. It's not a good idea to stand in the middle of the street. Perhaps you should move along, sir. You must know something about the celebrity disappearances. What about them? Can you tell me what lines of investigation the police are following? Normally, that would be secret information. Why do you ask? I'm trying to find one of the victims' helmet bean. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to help you. Gee, everyone's so distrustful in Hollywood. We have a serious situation here, sir. Without credentials or recommendation, I may be aiding and abetting a criminal. Is your name Rock? Yes, my first name is Rock. How did you know that, sir? I was talking to Cristy and Misty. They said you were a friend of theirs. Oh, yes. They thought you also might be able to help me with finding Helmet Bean. Well, I'll help if I can. Can you tell me about any police leads? Down at the station, I hear there's a gag order on the investigation. Someone really powerful must be pulling strings. How about the detectives? They must have some information. They're not talking. Usually they're rubber doing the work in these hot cases. But if there's any hot information, it'll all be in the main LAPD database. LAPD database? Oh, sure, the LAPD has the most extensive database this side of NASA, but it wouldn't be easy to get to it. I guess I better give up then. Yeah, it'd take a real technical genius. Wait, I'm a real technical genius. I think I can get in. There isn't a computer that I can't hack my way into with half my brain tied behind my back. Probably not a good idea to be bragging about this to a cop, Les. I don't know. This database has a state-of-the-art security system. Cake. Voice frequency modulation variation detection. Peanuts. How about the laser scan of eye dilation patterns? No problemo. An Acolyte-style triple code wheel with pictures? Those things are always so confusing, they might slow me down. There's just no way of getting around it. I'll just have to find a back door. You're in the wrong part of town. No, a back door into the security system, a password. Well, good luck, sir. I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for. The sooner those disappearances are wrapped up, the safer we'll all feel. Oh, I almost forgot. I didn't bring my laptop computer with me. Where's the nearest Radio Shack? None around here that I know of, but I'm pretty sure you can pick up a used computer somewhere. Well, thanks anyway. I better go look around now. Sure, good hunting. It looks like we can talk to this group over here about Ebb and Clora, a Midwestern couple here on vacation. Have you heard about the disappearances? Oh, yes, we did. Read all about them when we got here. According to the paper, there's nothing to worry about unless the person's a famous celebrity. Maybe he's somebody. Weird, they're doing the pink text for the woman. Nah, he's nobody, Clora. Are you somebody, mister? Got my voices mixed up there for a second. Well, I'm kind of someone. Really? Who are you, mister? Well, movie star? Well, TV star? Not exactly. Recording artist? No. Big Hollywood producer? No. How about a game show host? No. A Tonight Show guest host? No, I know you're an usher at Man's Theater. No. Are you a question writer for Family Feud? No. Do you sell concessions at Marineland? No. Of course I know where we saw you. Aren't you that nice diesel train mechanic from Knott's Berry Farm? No. Well, mister, we thought you said you were famous. I was in a computer game once. Really? Which one? King's Quest? No. The Secret of Monkey Island? Were you one of the really important-looking pirates in Monkey Island? No. And what about one of the guys that auto-discovered and suspended a cryogenic nightmare? No. How about Alter Ego, Mayo version? No. Were you a substitute player in Mike Ditka's Ultimate Football? No. The 1985 Atari XL XE version of Fubutsky? No. Zork 1230 or beyond? No. Loom? TM? No. I'll bet you were the security guard and hacker to the Doomsday Papers. No. Were you anyone in the 3D scratch and sniff Macintosh version of Lever Goddesses of Phobos? No. Frostbite? No. Norton Utilities? No. Well, what game then? Search for the King? I was the main character in Search for the King? Never heard of it. Abby, have you heard of that? Search for what? The King! Search for the King! I don't recognize it. Not by name anyway, sweet love. And you were right, Eb. He's nobody. Oh, Clora, come on. Just because nobody's heard of him nor the game he mentioned doesn't mean he's a nobody. Come on, son. Haven't you done anything besides that? Shucks, no. Well, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Maybe you will be someday. It's possible. Thank you, but right now I'm mainly interested in finding my friend Helmet Bean. Helmet Bean is your friend? The Helmet Bean? But he's a huge star. Oh, this is so exciting. We're talking to a friend of Helmet Bean. Can we have your autograph? Sure, what do you want it to say? To my very, very close personal friends, Ebb and Clora. Okay, there you go. Thanks, neighbors back home are going to be jealous. You've just made our trip. I've got to be going now. Helmet's got to be found. Oh, my word, yes, you're right. Would it help if we gave you this map? We don't need it anymore, but now we've got this autograph, but maybe it'll help you. Thanks a lot. That's very nice of you. Maybe they'll leave me alone now. You're welcome, young fella. How about that, Eb? Someone as famous as that, but he's still just playing folk. And we can't talk to them anymore. I'm sure you're disappointed. And after all that, we now have a spare LA map. Useful for scouting locations. All that leaves is this one business over here to examine on Hollywood Boulevard, but we will take up the quest there next time. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you're so inclined. And we'll continue exploring LA from here next time. Take care until then.